in the UK that would send an American into a literal coma.
Things in America that would send a British person into a coma. All Americans are required to eat at McDonald's at least once per week, and all McDonald's meals do come included with a firearm. The McDonald's firearms have become quite a collector's item. You might get the red, you might get the blue and yellow, or you might even be lucky enough to get the highly coveted supersized neon green. Now this one is moderately enforced. Bank statements are monitored weekly to make sure there is at least one McDonald's transaction. Next up is the cow tipping legislation. Each morning prior to work or school, all Americans are required to tip over at least 3 cows before they'll be allowed to leave. There is some flexibility and rollover with this one, no pun intended. So for example, if you know you're going to be out of town for the next 5 days, you can tip over 15 extra cows in one day, and that will count towards the next 5 days. This one is taken so seriously that police officers will stop by your home every morning to make sure everyone in your household has tipped over at least 3 cows before anyone will be allowed to leave. Some companies have even developed cow tipping equipment to make this process easier and more efficient. Next up are the minimum speed requirement laws. All highways in America have minimum speeds that you must maintain, and the average minimum speed is about 90 miles an hour. This is because all cities in America are at least 2 hours apart, and we need to be efficient. America is huge. Although the minimum speed requirement is about 90 miles an hour on most highways, it's considered common courtesy to go at least 100. And please, if you're not going to go at least 100, get out of the left lane. And finally, The Simpsons is such a cultural staple that all schools in America have mandatory coursework on The Simpsons. All students are required to pass a final comprehensive exam on all seasons of The Simpsons, or they will not be allowed to graduate. The Simpsons final exam is considered so important that your score on this exam is heavily considered when you're applying for college or university. What other American laws do you want to hear about? Let me know.